The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Meanwhile, here in New York City over the weekend, they've been having the Tribeca Film Festival. The guy who started it, Robert De Niro, it sounded like he did call you out. He said a couple of days ago, quote, "I won't mention names, but certain people in the news in the last couple of weeks, just what are they doing? It's crazy. They're making statements about people that they don't even back up. Go get the facts before you start saying things about people." And apparently later he did reveal that he was in part talking about you. What do you say
with
to
the
Robert De
birther
Niro?
issue?
Yeah.
Well, he's not the brightest bulb on the planet. I mean, I've been watching him over the years, and I like his acting. But you know, in terms of when I watch him doing interviews and various other things, we're not dealing with Albert Einstein. And, you know, he can say what he wants, but the fact is that this guy has not revealed his birth certificate. A lot of people agree with me. I tell you what, with all of that I do, what I do best is China, jobs, OPEC, all of this. That's what I do best. That's going to be my strength. It is my strength. I really understand it. I know the people. But with all of that, I think I get more positive when I'm walking down the street. When I did recently, I did a Tea Party event, and we had a tremendous crowd. They love this issue. There are so many people that really want him to provide his birth certificate. I mean, now you have states going out and saying, in order to run for office, you have to be able to provide a birth certificate. There's a big lot of things going on with respect to the birth certificate. And, you know, why is he spending millions of dollars to fight this issue instead of just providing his birth certificate? There are so many different elements here. And I will say, it's a very frightening thing for this country.
Well, there's a couple of people that back you up. Okay, De Niro is not in your corner. That's a loss. But David Brooks of the New York Times said some nice things about you. And Franklin Graham has indicated that he's leaning towards endorsing you for the Republican nomination.
Well, I really appreciated David Brooks's comments because I have a lot of respect for him. I mean, we are on the other side of things, generally speaking, but I have a lot of respect for him and his intellect. And Franklin Graham, I watched him on Sunday being interviewed, and forgetting about what he said about me, which was lovely, it was so wonderful what he talked, as he talked about the Bible, as he talked about God, as he talked about so many different things. I thought it was one of the best interviews I've seen, and I think it should almost be mandatory for people to watch it. I really respect Franklin. I really respect Billy Graham. I used to sit and watch Billy Graham with my father for years and years, and Franklin is the same. I mean, he was just absolutely great on that interview, not even including the fact that he said such nice things about me, but maybe that influenced. I may have been a little bit influenced, but seriously, I thought his interview was absolutely a brilliant interview.
All right. Donald Trump, who joins us here on Fox and Friends every Monday morning at this time. Thank you,
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Do you have to get rid of the Miss Universe stuff if you become president?
Gee, I don't know. I certainly will put it in trust. It does so well. I don't think NBC would be too happy with me if I do. But, you know, I took the pageants as an example. They were dead. They were gone. I bought them about 11 years ago, and now they're hot. They do wonderful in the ratings. Everybody likes them. And honestly, they do a lot of good. And a lot of women and a lot of people are really into it. So,
you know, Steve, I don't want to put you on the spot, but Steve and I will take it if you go to the White House.
We'll have to make you judges. We'll make the two of you judges. No, I would absolutely either get rid of it or put it in trust.
Okay, fine.
The very latest on the Miss Universe pageant, so much more. Thank you, Donald.
And again, my whole family watched Celebrity Apprentice last night.
Don't.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.